I didn't do this because of them. I did this because of me. First time I put on a pair of boxing gloves, I was probably very young. But the first time that I ever like really trained to like pursue boxing, I believe I was 15 years old. And I love the aspect of like being able to get better, and it's like the only person that can make you better is you. You know what I mean? My grandfather was the one who trained my dad. You know what I mean? My whole family is a part of like boxing to some sort. Boxing has given me my life. Everything about this sport, everything I have in my life has come from this sport. It's been great working with Coach Eric. I love his philosophy of boxing. He's helping me harness me being a boxer puncher, because I do feel like I have punching power as well as boxing skills.
My job is to take, if your potential is here, I want to bring you here. He's more of a puncher than people think, so we're trying to meld that into his personality of being a boxer puncher. He still wants to learn every little detail, which I think is probably the most unique thing for a guy so advanced in his career.
The killer, I'm gonna just take your heart, and I'm gonna do anything possible for that. Like, right, like if you train that in there, I can hit the bag as many times as I want to hit the bag. But if it's not that intention, if it's not intentional and it's not purposeful, then it doesn't matter. So my intention taking into the training and into everything that I do is that I am already the middleweight champion. I'm already the middleweight king. I am already the undisputed champion, right? Training to dominate, training to become king. I try to do my best to stand on my own. Of course, there are undeniable comparisons. There's things that, you know what I mean, that you kind of can't get away from. But all of the things that I want to show, like I try to do for myself. I don't have, you know, my dad or any family members like a part of my like camp or to that capacity. I'd rather do it for myself, figure out all the pieces for myself. Trainer, managers, all that stuff, right? Like I want it to be my own. And that could sound selfish to some, but for me, because I always, from the first time I started boxing, oh, you got big shoes to fill, and you got, and it's always about everything else other than me. I didn't do this because of them. I did this because of me, because I chose to do it, because I want to give back to the sport that I love. I want to fight. I want to fight for my family. I want to fight for my life, all of those things. So the only way that you can do that is by separating yourself and trying to just go, hey, I do it as well. I don't do it because of, or not directly because of, but I do it because I love it. You know what I mean? I do it because it's something that has given me my life. So that's why I do it, and I want to focus on that and being as best as I can, and then later we can go, wow, you know what I mean? They both did something great in this. But it's not like, oh, you're doing it because because you're dad. You know what I mean? It's not for that reason. I believe the most underrated part of my skill set is my resilience. I always show up. Like when I need to show up, I show up. I've said this before, like I want Erislandy Lara, I want Chris Eubank Jr., I want Carlos Adames, and I want Janibek. I feel like if I beat those guys, I will have imprinted my legacy on the sport. Those guys are all champion quality, legacy quality fighters. I would say that I'm very proud of my performance against Gabe Rosado. I feel like it was a very, I mean, I feel like that's when a lot of people gave me my props, because a lot of people didn't believe that I could beat Gabe Rosado. And Gabe Rosado came off of an incredible victory against B.E.S.T the Bully. He knocked him out. Then he fought Munguia at middleweight, but he wasn't really like, I mean, he had drained himself. He had just come from super middleweight, then went down to middleweight and kind of was what it was. He even had a tough fight against Munguia, but everybody was very high on him because he had just shown himself to be great again, you know what I mean? And so when I fought him, people were just like, he's probably just gonna dust him off. And he even told me that Golden Boy kind of brought it to him as oh, just to stay busy fight, we can just put you in there with him, you dust him off and then get back to wherever you were going. And he had told me this is what Golden Boy had said to him. And it was funny because that wasn't the sentiment that they had given me, but that's here nor there. And when I beat him, which I just thought it was oh man, this dude can't beat me at all. He just, I don't know, in my head it was just I'm gonna dust him. I feel like I did that. I feel like I mean, it probably would have been better if I knocked him out or stopped him, but I feel like I did a great job, put on a great performance, and I felt like after that, a lot of people gave me a lot of respect. They looked at me oh wow, this guy can really fight. And that's what I did. Toughest experience was probably being humbled after you lose, and realizing that nobody cares after you lose. We're oh my God, you're the next, oh my God. And then you lose and they're oh, this guy sucks. You know, it's wow. And they won't call you. You call them back hey man, where are we gonna get dinner or lunch? And they're who are you? You know, the lights come on and it's time to rise. I don't run away. I don't go, I'm not afraid. I will go into the lion's den and go get it. Legacy means to me that I have put my stamp on boxing. I want to be a part of that greatness. If I put myself in the position to become champion and then fight all of the champions, we'll be able to claim some of that legacy and really have my legacy. Not because I was just a son, but because I did something. And I was great. I am Shane Mosley Jr.
Get the cash, always in the know. B.E.S.T TV, we bring every seat together. Tune in, we're the vibe forever. Gamers, sports, fashion, so clever. Deserve the best, we'll leave you never.